This is a right laugh.
So I've been playing Hogs of War. Video games. People make them. Well, lots of people do in fact. And some games get lots of praise and enjoy millions upon millions of sales. And some don't. And while most of those games get poor sales for perfectly valid reasons, some just get kinda snowed under and forgotten, even though they're not actually all that bad. This game falls in the latter category, and it's called Hogs of War. So Hogs of War is a turn-based tactical strategy third-person shooter game thing. It's basically Worms 3D before Worms 3D. In fact, it's exactly Worms 3D before Worms 3D. But without the worms. Because pigs. The game is about a war between a pig-shaped collection of islands located in the South Pacific Ocean, known as Australasia. They fight over pig swill, a kind of oil that the game describes as the lifeblood of pigs, and he who controls it will reign supreme over all of Australasia. Now, the game suffers from a severe case of old, and not the cool retro kinda old, but the "it kinda smells like baked beans in here" kind of old. I mean, there are a lot of things wrong with this game by today's standards. For instance, the graphics. As with most 3D PS1 era games, the graphics aren't all that much to look at. That said, compared to Final Fantasy VII's Hoof Hands, they could have done a lot worse. I mean, the character models look okay, I guess. But I can't really say the same for the backgrounds though. But all that said, the game certainly looked okay for its time. Anyway, gameplay. The game has tank controls. As I've stated before, I personally don't mind tank controls, but I know a lot of people hate them. The pigs are also very slow. Though I will admit that this actually adds to the tension, as every turn can only take a certain amount of time, so you gotta think fast. Apart from it being slow, the whole moving around thing is pretty fucking awkward overall, especially the jumping. It's about as precise as a deflating balloon. Then again, pigs aren't exactly meant to be very agile and aerodynamic. Now, I know that I usually go for games with a bit more
depression, death, dark and dank, fire, fear, and hell incarnate. You will cry, cry!
And this game doesn't really have any of that. What it does have is a great sense of humor, and it shows. And the gameplay, albeit a bit clunky, is just really fun and addictive and surprisingly deep for a game about pigs fighting over swill. I mean, there's a pretty large variety in maps, weapons, classes, and it even has this whole Fire Emblem thing going on, where if one of your pigs dies, he's gone for good. And seeing as you named and raised them yourself, this could turn into a pretty big deal. The game is pretty tough for what it is as well. So you really have to use your brain. Also, there's lots of racial stereotyping, being that the teams are all based on existing countries. And who doesn't love a bit of racism every now and then? Anyway, I'm not even sure if I'm recommending this or not. Maybe I'm just spouting so much shit out of my face that I can't even tell the difference between actual quality and nostalgia. But still, if this video made you even remotely interested, I urge you to at least give it a try. It's out there somewhere on the PlayStation Store, and if $5 is too much for you to spend, you can always boot up the old EPSXE. So yeah, I'm done. Have a great day, and goodbye.